mananahan din ako sa Kanya. At kung siya'y mamunga ng masagana, siya sa ama'y nagbigay ng karangalan.
Mula ngayon kayo'y aking kaibigan, hinango sa dilim at kababaan. Ang kaibiga'y mag-aalay ng sarili niyang buhay, walang hihigit sa yaring pag-aalay.
Kung paano mahal ako ng aking Ama, sa inyo'y aking ipinadarama. Sa pag-ibig ko kayo sana ay manahan, at piling ko sa inyo ay magmahalan.
Mula ngayon kayo'y aking kaibigan, hinango sa dilim at kababaan. Ang kaibiga'y mag-aalay ng sarili niyang buhay, walang hihigit sa yaring pag-aalay. Inilikha at hinirang upang mahalin ng mamunga't bunga mo.
I have learned a lot during the recollection. I have learned about how we should never give up on Jesus, for He never gives up on us. Jesus is always there for us to guide us to the right path. He is always there to protect us. At life, we have a lot of problems and we suffer. But Jesus has gone through something worse. He was tortured and died on the cross just to save us all. He is part of our family and we should accept Him. He loves us so much. He cares for us, and He helps us stand up from our problems. He will never leave us alone. And if we sin, He will always forgive us if we repent. He will continue loving us until the end of times. That is why we should love Him back by doing good deeds such as helping other people, loving our parents, praying for the sick and poor, going to Mass every Sunday, and always having faith in Him, whatever we do. I also learned that we should always appreciate and put importance in our family. It is one of the 10 Commandments. We should never be ashamed of having them. They raised us up until now, and without them, we won't be on this world. Our parents are the best gifts given by God, and we should appreciate and love them. We should be thankful that our parents are not abusive and are faithful, kind, and proper people. We are lucky to have parents since some kids don't have them. That is why we should always respect them, follow their orders, and make them happy by simply bonding and studying hard. Remember to love our parents before it's too late. You won't be able to hug them anymore, talk to them, kiss them, play with them if they're gone. We should get started and begin loving them, respecting them, not only to please them, but to please God too. For He wants us to love our parents unconditionally. That is the reason why it is part of the 10 Commandments. Treasure your parents, love them, and make them happy before they leave this world. Thank you very much for listening.
Our recollections topic is all about one's relationship with family, friends, and God. One thing I learned and reflected on is that with these three things, a person can live a life full of challenges but never ever fail themselves, which is true. The recollection taught us that in God's eyes we have done nothing wrong, and what happens to us is not because of what we did and who we are. However, it is us that is in control whether or not we will cherish these three things. Loving your family and friends is enough to show God that you are His son, and He is your Father. Some people can try to escape, but even if we let go of our family, friends, and even God, our only will is to run, and they will have to chase you to the end. Running from our past or running from what we've done will only hurt more. We shouldn't run away, but we should run towards our problems, because after all, even without friends or family, we still have God right beside us, ready to open doors we didn't have the courage to open. What I learned here is valuable, but not as valuable as these three things: family, friends, and God. Take care of these things and you can live the very rare but easy achievable good life. Thank you.
For people, family is a group of one or more parents and their children living together as a unit. For others, it might be a set of people whom you love. But for me, family comes first before everything. Family gave us a life to live in the world of God. Family knows who we are through and through. Family gives us everything we need from the age of 1 to 70. The reasons I have written are just one of many. Anyone in the world is considered family, whether it is your favorite grandparents and cousins or a random person that is from the edge of the world. We learn how to love, show kindness, and be generous to anyone. We are all equal. We all are considered family, but the things I consider family is the people that cares for me. People that would do anything the same way what I will do for them. Be proud for the people who are around with. If they are successful, be happy for them. And if they are at their lowest points of their lives, offer help. Show sympathy to anyone, especially to those who care for you. Because if you have the situation wherein you are in the terrible state of mind, they will never forget the same way you helped them through their hard times. That's what the meeting was all about on Saturday, to remind us that we are not alone during the hard times and people were happy for us during the successful times. We always have in our minds that we are alone, and we paint a picture in our minds that the people around us are only there in the highest points in our lives, where in reality, we always just need to ask them and to open up to them so that they can be there when we need them, vice versa. Recollection not only teaches us new things, but also teaches us what to improve on in life and where we lacked in it. It helps us unfold the more things and gives us a new skill to improve on in life and use.
Good day, everyone. I am Eldrick Vance Baroga, and for this day, I would like to share all of you the things that I have learned for this year's recollection. So, the two main topics that were discussed during this year's recollection are love for family and love towards Jesus. The moment I had heard these two topics again, I got reminded that these two topics that were about to be discussed are very significant in life, as they do without a doubt play an enormous role in my life. So first is love for family. There were some videos about a family that we have watched. Those videos were mainly about our parents doing their very best to support us and the way we as children treat our parents. There are many lessons that those videos can give, and I was able to pick up most of them. Some of them are as follows. First, do not take all of the sacrifices of your parents for granted, because they do this for us so that we won't get to experience what they had experienced back then. Second, we should be good to our parents. Children being mad at their parents always happens for many different reasons, but We shouldn't do this because our parents just want us to grow into better human beings. And for us to be able to avoid all of the mistakes that we do. We may not be able to live the pieces of advice that our parents give us, but listening to their advice can give us more ideas on how we should do as children or as the next generation. I myself, I admit, I also have a bad attitude, and most of the time, I get scolded by my parents. But one thing that I have realized is that no matter how much mad I get at my parents, it will still be a sad feeling for me once they are not there for me anymore. So we shouldn't waste it. The last thing that I have learned is that I should be spending my quality time with my family, because our family members won't always be there and we never know when we'll be apart from our family. Life is short, and as we grow old, it gets even way shorter. We may be living every day, but we only die once. So we should love our family and spend our precious time with them as much as we can. The other main topic is our love towards Jesus. There was one crucial video that was shared that made me realize many things once again. The video was like a child who did his best to overcome all of his problems. And he did his best and waited for Jesus. There was also a visual in the video where the child was holding a cross. I learned that no matter how much chaos or disasters we face, God and Jesus will always be there for us, as long as we are trying our best, of course, and be good and all. As the saying goes, the darker the night, the brighter the stars, the deeper the grief, the closer God is. I utterly agree with the saying, because just like today, I am very grateful that I am still living my life despite the circumstances I and my family are going through. I have also learned that I should grow my trust or faith even more in God, because God knows everything we are going through and all of the things that will happen as well. In conclusion, as people, we should do our best with other people, especially our loved ones, in fighting for us to live and become better. Let us always remember that the only thing necessary for our triumph over the problems that we face is for us to pray and be thankful. That is all. Thank you.
Turuan mo akong maging bukas palad. Turuan mo akong maglingkod sa iyo, na magbigay ng ayon sa nararapat, na walang hinihintay mula sa'yo, na mag-ibag ang dilinaalintanan, mga hirap na dinaranas, sa tuwing ay magsumikap na hindi humahanap ng kapalit na kaginhawaan, na di naghihintay kundi ang aking mabatid, na ang loob mo siyang sinusunod. sa iyo na magbigay ng ayon sa nararapat na walang